In the Free State, nominations for the ANC top six have been revealed. Branches have nominated Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma as the preferred candidate for ANC President, while David Mabuza has been selected for Deputy President. Ace Magashule has been pinned for the position of Secretary General, with Jessie Duarte remaining in the position of Deputy Secretary General. The position of National Chairperson has been granted to Nathi Mthethwa and that of Treasurer General to Maite Nkoana Mashabane. We now cross live to our reporter Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, who will take us through exactly what happened in the Free State with regards to the ANC decisions there. Nkosazana, what's the latest?
Good evening, Lulu. It's been a very, very long day, I have to tell you, because we've been waiting here in Paris from early this morning for the ANC branches to come through and for this process to then make the final announcement. It's for the Provincial General Council, and it collates or consolidates all the nominations from the branches, as we've indicated. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma is the favorite for the Free State to be president. And so what we now have to find out, because everyone has been saying, but what do the numbers say? And this is the main question that we would like to ask the spokesperson here with me now, and that's Thabo Meko. What do the numbers say, David?
Well, I can confirm that in terms of the ANC election agent, the Provincial General Council has overwhelmingly nominated Comrade Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma the ANC Presidential candidate. We are on break because the election has asked to consolidate around the additional. As it is, the numbers have not yet been confirmed. But I can also go further to indicate that there's a huge difference between the two candidates, Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma and whoever was also nominated.
If we can just take a recap, we know that the Free State has 309 branches. We know that 280 were prepared in the audit to hold DGMs coming to this Provincial General Council. How many of those were then able to present their nominations for you to come to this conclusion?
The overall branches in the province is 307, 291 passed audit. There are branches in good standing in the province which qualified to undertake of this process. Except the less than 10 branches were unable to confirm that process of the dispute with National or the dispute resolution committee as instructed at the Nazi-Era. The confirmation is that there are less than branches. Other than that, the entire branches in the province have attended and they are part of the Provincial General Council.
But of course we know that there are those disputes part of arguments before court that will be ruled tomorrow. And one just wonders, shouldn't the court outcome have to inform the process that actually happened here today?
Well, the majority, if not some of the branches which went under the dispute process, there is a taking that others have been confirmed, others have been reconvened. It is the ones that I'm talking about that are less than 10. So they are the same branches that have also gone to court. But as the ANC in the province were guided by the process of the dispute of the ANC, the court then becomes something else. But in our view, and in terms of how we have been guided, the court is about the Provincial Congress, it's not about the PGC. And in our own understanding, the PGC will not be affected by the issues of the court.
But of course, what I'm saying is that the arguments that were put before court, part of them were that the holding of the DGM was part of the reason why the branches that have gone to court were saying that the Provincial Election Conference shouldn't go ahead.
Well, that's the guidance we get. Remember that the process of the PGC is the process of the Tulao in essence. The ANC preparations for the conference must proceed. I'm sure as court comes, we will have to go further and understand the judgment and the content. And if it has got a bearing on the PGC, we will deal with the issues come that time.
And what happens tomorrow if, well, for argument's sake, say the court rules in favor of those people who have applied for an interdict for the conference not to go ahead?
Well, whether the ANC agrees with the content of the court or not, but it has always been our position that we would respect the outcomes of the court. I'm sure we'll start with the judgment, understand the content, and take it from there in terms of going forward. But we must understand it in a context. If the provincial conference has been interdicted, it does not say the Free State delegates did not attend the national conference in December. Delegates will still proceed. Maybe, and as I said, that we will then look into the content. Those branches that are affected, I don't know what will the court say, but maybe that will be the branches that will be affected not to attend conference. But in terms of the overall, the majority of the branches of the ANC will still proceed and attend conference, and Free State will be part of the national conference.
Now, we understand that this particular PGC has now nominated Magashule, who is the current chairperson of the province, to be the Secretary General of the ANC. Now, what happens in the event that the conference comes Friday? And does it mean that he is no longer available to stand as chairperson, for instance?
Well, I'm not sure about the chairperson. It is the branches of the ANC that ultimately will say, yes, we want him to become the chairperson at the same time that we want him to ascend to the position of the Secretary General. It's not a contradiction to the constitution of the ANC. It's not a contradiction to the constitution of the ANC. It only says if you can't contest at the lower structures, but you are allowed to contest at the higher structures.
Thank you very much. That is Thabo Meku giving us the lowdown in terms of what happened here today. Of course, the Free State making known its preferred candidate for the presidency of the ANC and saying that it should be Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, saying her deputy in the presidency of the ANC should be David Mabuza, saying that the chairperson should be Nathi Mthethwa, saying that the Secretary General should be the current chairperson and premier of the Free State, Magashule. The Deputy Secretary General, Jessie Duarte, they want Maite Mashabane as the Treasurer General of the ANC. But of course, as I say, we have tried to get those numbers because, as I say, a lot of our viewers have been asking, and as we talk to them on social media, they're asking us, what are those numbers? And of course, we know that there are some members of the ANC, for instance, the Deputy Chairperson of the province, Thabo Manyoni, was not here. We have tried to establish why it was that he wasn't at this meeting, but of course we have not been able to get hold of him. But we understand that those who have gone to court to try and interdict the actual conference of the elective conference of the ANC happening here in the Free State support Thabo Manyoni. But of course we don't have the full details, and we cannot at this point say that in fact he was not here because he does not agree with what happened here, but he was not here. It's back to you, Lulu.
Nkoana, very quickly, with regards to Thabo Manyoni not being there and a faction having gone to court, what does it mean going forward?
Well, from what you can hear from the provincial spokesperson, the court process has to work itself out because the ruling is expected tomorrow. But that ruling is regarding the elective conference, which is expected to happen at the weekend. And some of the members of the ANC here in the province have said that part of what happened in the BGMs during this nomination process, the violence, they cite that as some of the reasons that they say some of the members may not be free to go to the elective conference. But of course, we expect that ruling tomorrow. And in terms of the ramifications and what it means for this particular PGC or the elective conference itself, I guess we have to wait for the court ruling tomorrow. Lulu?
Nkoana, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have to leave it there for now. That was our reporter Nkosazana speaking to the spokesperson of the Free State ANC, Thabo Meku, after the latest developments with the Free State nominating their preferred ANC top six, which includes Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma as President, Deputy President David Mabuza, and Magashule has been pinned for the position of Secretary General, with with Jessie Duarte remaining in the Deputy Secretary position, as well as National Chairperson Nathi Mthethwa. Those are just some of the developments that have taken place with that update from Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma. Now,